Alrighty, so we're here to talk about Korumburra Community Hub, which is clearly in the regions, which hopefully is why we're here. But maybe we'll start with
We'd like to acknowledge the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation, who are the traditional owners of the
So, mainly because of technology, I'm going to show the video first, which is the end of the book, and then I'll get to the beginning of the book. But this site is all about the trees and the site itself. So, beautiful little site in the middle of Korumburra, and among other things, a challenging site, very, very hilly. And when we started the project, actually started with a railway line site over the road. We ended up over here. I picked this site particularly because of its trees. So the whole complex has been designed around maintaining trees and also sensitively responding to its environment, which is pretty important in a country town. It's a very humble building. It's about 7 million, and multiple user groups, and we'll go through that a little bit further. Library, elderly citizens club. There's a food bank there, services, etc. 24-hour library, first from the region. So basically, you get a swipe card, you come in and return books again, suited for some of the personnel working in dairy farms, etc. DDA access was incredibly complex. Again, that's the top of the hill, you know, Korumburra. Quite a challenging site from that point of view. Managed to have 2 entrances, which again is part of, I hope, the clever response. So we have a fully compliant, 100% no handrail access to the buildings at both lower and upper level. Environmentally highly appropriate, does all the right things, but it really does revitalise a part of the town, which is before a little bit, that was built as that good, by the way, but we'll move on to the presentation now. All right. Give me 1 second, it's just the arrow keys. And we'll just do that. So Korumburra, for those that were aware, it's a railway town, was a railway town. Unfortunately, the train was taken out in the 80s, but traditionally it was the end of the line. It was a town where both timber would go into the city, and they would bring goods out here on the line itself. So originally we started the site on the train, literally on the station, but there was political movement about some sort of rebuilding the train. Hopefully one day, I suspect that's going to be challenging. So we were asked to find another site. We looked at 3 or 4. We probably selected the most challenging site in the city, but I also think the most appropriate. Here's some of the tenants: there's community library, community hub, which is the food bank, historical society, council have got a space in there as well. Fully bookable user rooms, flexible indoor and outdoor space. So here's the site here. It's that blue circle. The orange one is the main street of Korumburra. The red circle is the train station. So it's sort of at this junction of both north and east, west and south. You sort of see here, that red dot is the council support that property, so it'll connect back into the main street and further across to the train station and the bus stops as well. So the sort of whole concept was designed around, you know, among other things, maintaining the site views and the trees. Important for a regional city to be able to connect to both its heritage hub, plus also the more distant views as well. So, and then sort of dealing with this very challenging site. But the whole building was designed around, you know, creating outdoor spaces and indoor spaces and optimising views. Here we are in the construction, steel frame, again trying to touch the ground lightly, limited benching, insulation, etc. Double glazing system, and locally sourced bricks. So the whole idea was to build this building, which really is to revitalise. You can sort of see the back of the shops there. The council has aspirations to kind of really make this work better. Here we go. So that's the lower level, and the upper level, wrapping around this tree. The lower level is the community services, both accessible for DDA, and the elderly citizens can go straight into the spaces there. And the library has the upper entrance, both combined and connected through a vertical open stair, which again, from an environmental point of view, is a good thing to do. Reutilising existing trees, but also incorporating water-sensitive urban design, and then bringing back native indigenous plants into the complex as well. Deep recessed balconies, again from an environmental point of view, but also to help frame the views and they're used both for the library and also the communities as well. Timber, well, started off as timber, unfortunately they were BM'd or something else, but they are trying to be timber blades, but again, framing the view, very select positioning of lights and trees, windows, so again, from an environmental point of view, to really optimise how that works. You sort of see he's inside the library, delightful space, incredibly popular. Day one it opened, the community really embraced it. Beautiful spaces within inside, locally sourced timbers where we could, kids' library, that's the void space there, connecting the two spaces together. Let's see the void down below. Heritage Group have a room which they utilise as well. Again, really in the tree canopies, beautiful space to be. It's opening day, you can sort of see kids taking over and they've enjoyed it in a sense. Incredibly difficult, so you can sort of see the topography there. It's literally at the top of the hill. But again, working, we think fairly cleverly with these two levels has made this work. And the distant views onto the green spaces as well. The library working in full swing, kids area as well. And it's a curved form, so all of the services and light and grillings have all been designed to sort of wrap around and embrace inside. Solar panels, that's the lower level. You can sort of see the food bank, a little office there where they can do counselling. Then there's services on the south there, community kitchen. That space opens up onto the trees at the ground level. And then the upper level is the library, meeting rooms, council chambers, heritage society as well. Elevation. So, very simple building, but I think from a regional point of view, I know the town has really enjoyed it, and it's really kind of revitalised the space where it was. Very humble council, members involved, tight budget. I think for what it is, it's worked very hard. Really what I think working in the regions is all about.